The new Elephant Rider Troop and Revenge Deck equipment are available in the Awesome Medal event, so let's tell you everything you need to know. You will first be greeted by the Awesome Wizard, who takes you through the standard tutorial, earning the currency in multiplayer battles to get the medals to spend in the trader shop. The event will run for Town Hall 6 and above players from the 12th of August through the rest of the month, but the trader shop will remain open until the 2nd of August to spend any of your medals. When you first access the event building, you will get 100 card tokens. That will be enough to get you to the first reward, which is 3 packs of cards for the Clash of Cards event. And in fact, there will be 24 packs in total from the free side of the pass. However, you will just have to do potentially only 1 battle to unlock the brand new Elephant Rider Troop at 300 card tokens. That is because when the event starts, you can get 200 tokens per battle from 3 random buildings. This can be in battle mode, revenge attacks, or ranked mode, and as long as you take down those 3 buildings, you don't have to win the battle, you will get the 200 card tokens. Naturally, as the event goes on, we could expect this to scale up over. Whilst you unlock the Elephant Rider fairly early on, I will explain the mechanics a little bit later. Let's go through the event rewards first, and then naturally I will be breaking down the brand new equipment for the Dragon Duke as well. As with all of these events, it will take 16,000 of the card tokens to get to the end of the track. That is where you get all of the rewards, including your free Awesome Orb decoration. For this event though, it's kind of a super deco because you can tap the orb to make the cloud inside change color. There is, however, a bonus track where you can get an extra 200 of the event medals, but this requires an extra 7,000 of the card tokens. If you did want to hit the ground running though, you can get 1,000 bonus card tokens in order to get you started when you buy the event pass. Obviously, you get all of the rewards from the pass as well. If you are purchasing this, you can support a creator beforehand by pressing the C and entering their code. My code is Judo and it is very much appreciated. You can also do this on the Supercell store, where I would recommend purchasing your event pass because when you get it over there, you get some extra items as well, such as gems, and the support with code Judo on the store again is very much appreciated. It helps me to pay my team and bring you the best Clash of Clans videos that I can. By purchasing the pass, you will get an extra 5,500 of the quest medals. This means as a free-to-play, you can get 3,300. However, when I interviewed David Burke recently on my second channel and asked about the depleting medals in the medal events, he did say they'd be looking to bring those back, experimenting maybe on the Supercell store again because the trader shop didn't really work. So if we find out about bonus medals this time around, I'll be sure to share those with you on my Twitter and Instagram pages. Alongside those extra medals though, you will get 600 glowy ore from the paid side of the pass and 80 starry ore, which is required for the epic equipment upgrades. Obviously from the free side of the pass, you get 500,000 shiny ore and 400 glowy ore, and we also get a Clan Castle cake. Just 1, unfortunately, but 2 Mighty Morsel magic snacks. Use these wisely. You can just FC endlessly in order to practice with maxed equipment, or with these 2, it would be 6 battles. Fairly standard recommendations in the trader shop as well, because naturally I would recommend the new equipment, the Revenge deck. So that is what I would get if you're a free-to-play player, but naturally, if you are purchasing the pass as well. The previous equipment that is on offer is the Electro Boots. Very powerful and versatile, same with the Magic Mirror, the Dark Crown, the Heroic Torch, and the Spiky Ball. To be honest, it all depends on the strategy that you use. If you're a dragon attacker, the Dark Crown might be useful for you. Ground attacks, if you like Super Ballers, the Heroic Torch is great. I would say Spiky Ball, Magic Mirror, and Electro Boots are a lot more versatile though. The super deco for this event is the Card Flipper, which I have to say I do really like because you can toggle through the different hero skins that are available this month and show off the one that you like the best. For me, it's the Grand Warden. Being a collector, as ever, I will purchase the clan house decorations, even though I never normally show them off, but this time around they do look pretty good. However, aside from that, I would recommend just going with whichever ore you need to upgrade your equipment. Some players need shiny ore more if they're not as active. Sometimes it's the glowy ore that's the bottleneck. Whatever equipment you're prioritizing, just go with the ore that you're going to need. Should you not be at the highest town hall level though, and you don't require as much ore for the upgrades, I wouldn't worry about most of these magic items. You can easily farm the loot. The books don't give you great value. The research potion tends to be the best one. Aside from that, you could opt for the builder potion. Now let's go over the Elephant Rider and then the equipment. First of all, the Elephant Rider, being a temporary troop, it is incredibly powerful. Like, this thing is very strong. It has 10,500 hit points for 24 housing space. Now you can compare that to a golem, which is 30 housing space and has pretty much the same amount of hit points, but the damage per second of a golem is 120. Back to the elephant rider, it is 560 damage per second. And it targets walls. When you go through different troops, like the wizard, 310 damage per second, the thrower, 240 damage per second, a fraction of the hit points, Valkyrie, 255, you can see how much damage it does. And that is just the elephant rider initially. Once the 10,500 hit points are depleted, the rider is flung off, much like how a super hog works, and then the rider has 3,500 hit points itself and deals 350 damage per second. So you will be able to have some fun farming with this troop. Being a temporary troop, the reason it is so powerful is because you can only use it in battle mode or revenge attacks, but it works very similar to how we used to play the Root Rider and Valkyrie strategy, which is exactly where the concept by Rudra came from, because this troop is finally added to the game after it won the Supercell Make campaign. So whilst you can aimlessly spam them through the village, if you set up a quick funnel on either side of the base, much like we do with dragon attacks, and deploy these through the middle, you will get 3 stars easily. Onto the revenge deck then. Now this is an interesting piece of equipment. It works similar to the reflector in the clan capital. The passive ability, defenders who strike Dragon Duke are dealt a painful hand. So everything that fires at the Dragon Duke, whether it is a defending troop, a defending hero, or a defense, will have a card flung back at it, where that card is dealing damage to the defense, the troop, or the hero, and you also get a little bit of healing on your Dragon Duke. So at level 1, you get 30 heal to your Dragon Duke per counter, and the damage dealt to a defense is 150. You also get a hit point increase in the hero boosts, which essentially this one is applied immediately to the Dragon Duke. Now, as you level up the Dragon Duke, you essentially get increases to that hero boost at every level, and every 3 levels, you get an increase to the passive for both the heal per counter and the counter damage. This means that at maximum level, level 27, every time a card is thrown at a defense, and he can throw multiple cards at a time, you heal 60 hit points to the Dragon Duke, and it can deal 225 damage. The hero boosts cap off at 3,200, but let's explain it in action first before I show you some strategy. So when you deploy the Dragon Duke into defenses, heroes, troops, whatever, anything that attacks the Dragon Duke, you will notice a card gets thrown back. Now, a card can only be thrown every 0.8 seconds. That is independent of each defense. So if we take the Expo, that has a really fast fire rate. It's actually hitting your Dragon Duke quicker than you can throw the cards. But what it means is every 0.8 seconds, a card is thrown at the Expo. If you look at the Super Wizard Tower, that fires a lot slower. And it only throws the card when it gets hit, because the 0.8 seconds resets, but you still have to wait of taking that damage. So whilst the damage thrown back at a defense is not dependent on the damage you receive, it is a flat 225 damage you can deal back, you can actually deal higher DPS to faster firing defenses. Now, as long as something fires at your Dragon Duke, a card will be dealt back. So take a look at this with all of the defending archers. They only have 76 hit points. So every time an archer fires at the Dragon Duke, it just immediately gets taken out by one of the cards. You can shred through defending clan castle troops very quickly. Obviously, it depends what's inside the clan castle. If you lure ground skeletons, then the Dragon Duke is not going to be able to throw a card at them because they're not attacking the Dragon Duke, and he would have to manually take those out. However, I think that gives you the idea of this equipment, but how exactly should you use it? Well, there is a trick that you can use, and then I'll also show you how I think it will integrate in with strategies. First of all, the trick is using the ice block. This does require you to position the Dragon Duke in a good spot, because you can throw as many cards out to the defenses as you're taking damage. So if you turn a couple of defenses invisible to get your Dragon Duke a little bit deeper into the base first, then you ice block him, he's just dealing damage the entire time. He's only taking 4% of damage through the ice block, so due to the recovery, he's literally not going to go down, but you're just slowly chipping away, taking out the defenses in that area. And if you use multiple ice blocks, you can carve out an area of the base very successfully to set your funnel. You do have to be able to maximize the value with this. I think it's a fun technique, but you could very easily commit too many spells and not get enough value from this. But it definitely still works. In a dragon attack, you can use the queen to set the funnel down one side, using this ice block approach to get value on another. You don't have to commit all of your spells to be ice blocks, just enough to take down the area you want, setting that funnel for the dragons to move through the middle. We also have a lot of Hydra attacks in the meta right now, but if you're using the backpack and the giant arrow, you can fly the dragon duke across the base, use that giant arrow as well, and have the dragon duke meet up with the archer queen, where the revenge deck is then incredibly strong. With the archer queen walking down the flank, the dragon duke moving down that area as well, and just dealing damage to those defenses along the way, you can take out an entire path to again allow clear pathing for your Hydra, whether you're using the Sky Wagon or anything else to funnel the opposite side. Just having the queen and duke working together down a flank can be very useful with the revenge deck equipment. Now, it's important you remember that the equipment will be boosted to maximum level from the 26th through the 31st of August, so long as you have unlocked it. It's nice that they're now starting to put this boost period towards the back end of the event, so most players have had time to complete all of the track, unlock the equipment, and can actually test it out at level 27. Or I guess it's boosted for your Town Hall level, not to the actual maximum. That is everything you need to know for this event though. Let me know what you think, and I hope you enjoy it. I hope you're enjoying the card collection event as well. I will signpost you to my video here where I completed that in just 1 hour with a bunch of friends. It was a good laugh, so I'm sure you will like that video. Enjoy the rest of your day.